Coming to you from beautiful, rainy downtown Mars, Pennsylvania. And today we are actually filming in the training center, the gym that my husband and I own. So we will be doing a few pieces of equipment today. They're specific to the gym. If you don't have those or don't belong to a gym that has those pieces, I will show you alternatives. Alrighty? So let's get started. We're on to the exercises with week 2 of our Couch to Cougar or Lazyboy to Lion challenge. And just remember, I need you to make sure that you're still journaling or writing down everything you're eating in this last week. Nutrition is very important. We'll review that, and in week 3, go into some in-depth discussion about that. Alrighty? So, at any rate, we are going to start out week 2 with burpees and some jumping jacks. So this is what that'll look like. Alright kids, things to remember about the burpees. Keep those abs pulled in nice and tight, those glutes squeezed at all times. Because you want to make sure we stay in that nice tight position when we're down in that plank. Don't let the back arch, that could be problematic. Alright, so burpees, this time we're adding 3 jacks onto them, so it'll look like this. Here we go. Reach up, down, out, jack, 2, 3, then up. Alright, so we continue that for a minute. You can do the jump if you like. So jump, down, jack, 2, 3, and up. Jump and down, jack, 2, 3, and jump, and up. So we continue for 1 minute with those burpees. Exercise number 1. All right, exercise number 2 on week 2. They're goblet or sumo squats. Now with these, you can hold on to a weight if you like. You can hold on to a kettlebell, or you can just do them with your body weight. I'll demonstrate them just with body weight. My hands will just be clasped in front of my chest, just as somewhere to put them, all right? Legs are nice and wide, abs in tight. We're going to make sure that our knees track over our toes when we do the squats and keep our chest up nice and tall. We're going to get down as low as we can and then come up. So when we come down, elbows just about hit the inside of our thighs. We're driving through the heels, squeezing the inner thighs together, and at the very end, squeezing the glutes. I want you to pretend there's a big ball under here, and as you're coming up, you squeeze that ball and pretend there's a quarter between the cheeks of your butt. And when you get to the top, you squeeze that quarter. So goblet squats, all the way down and then up. Drive through those heels, squeeze the hamstrings and glutes. We do 15 to 20 reps. And have at it. All right, gang, exercise number 3 is called a groiner. This may be an exercise that you know. It's something that we call this exercise here at the training center, so possibly it's our own little name, but you'll get the idea. We're going to start in a plank position. You're going to keep your hands on the floor, and you're going to proceed to lift the hips and jump, so your feet end up on the outside of your hands. Your hands will always stay on the floor, then you jump back to a plank position. All right, so we start in a plank. We jump up, our feet end on the outside of our hands, then we jump back to a plank position. That will look like this. All right, here's that plank position. So we jump, our feet end up beside our hands, then we jump back to the plank. So it's jump up, jump back, jump up, jump back, jump up, jump back, jump up, and back, up, and back. Plank position, feet come outside the hands, and we do 15 to 20 reps. All right, kids. This is exercise number 4. This is a Smith machine row. We are going to be doing it with an underhand grip, so a little more work in the back, lower back, and mid back. So if you have that rod that you place in your door frame to do regular pull-ups, this one we can just lower it a little bit in your door frame so we can do underhand pull-ups. We are using the Smith machine in the gym, so this is the piece of equipment if you're doing this here in the gym that you will use for this exercise. Alrighty, here we go. Underhand grip Smith machine pull-ups. Alright guys, this is the Smith machine in the gym, so you want to have it down at least the 4th or 5th rung from the bottom. So the bar is somewhat low. We're going to do an underhand grip. You walk your legs out, keep that back and those abs nice and tight, and we're going to bend at the elbows and pull your body up to the bar. So you're coming right into chest level, elbows are coming straight back, squeezing those shoulder blades as we pull ourselves up, and we're doing 15 to 20 repetitions. Just like that. All right, gang, exercise number 5. We're doing a seated dip. This one is on number 14 in the circuit here at the gym. So this is the one that you'd work on if you were here. If not, I'll show you an alternative as soon as we're done on a bench that you can do at home or on a chair, okay? So we want to adjust the seat on this one. So we put our hands on the handles. Our hands are a little bit above our elbow height. On this one, make sure also that our elbows stay tucked in towards our body. We don't want our elbows flaring out. When the elbows push out, we get help from our back, which we do not want to do. We want to strictly isolate the triceps, which are the muscles back here, from our elbow to our shoulder. So we put the fleshy part of our hand on the end of this, fingertips grasp around, and we just press straight down. Keep the shoulders down, and then bring the elbows right back up to our starting position. So press straight down to the floor, then right up to our starting position. Notice how the shoulders don't move, and by shoulders not moving, I mean this. My shoulders don't creep up when I do this. They stay perfectly down. All I'm doing is bending and straightening at the elbows. And again, 15 to 20 repetitions. And there you have exercise number 5, seated dip in the circuit. Exercise number 5, the seated dip. If you're not here at the gym to be able to do that, you can do this at home or anywhere. If you have a bench or a chair, all right? What we want to do is have your thumbs and your fingers together on the edge of the bench or the chair. Slide your thumbs so there's a little bit under your hips, so you're almost sitting on your thumbs with your butt. Arms are straight. You're going to walk your feet out so you don't, you have space to bend at the elbows and lower your body down, and you don't hit your chair or bench. And then we just drive with the heels of the hands and those triceps and push back up. Now notice I'm not pushing with my legs. All right, everything here is frozen. I'm just pressing with the triceps, lowering down. Again, just like as in the seated dip in the circuit, keeping my elbows going straight back, not flaring out to the side. And on this one, we want to make sure that when you lower down, you don't go lower with that shoulder than our elbow height. I don't want you to go any further down. Puts the shoulder in a very compromising position, shall we say, as far as strength. So we don't want to do that. So just down and up, 15 to 20 repetitions on any bench or chair that you have in the house or in the office. And there you go with exercise number 5. All right, gang, last exercise in week 2 are called windshield wiper abs. Now with these, the most important thing to remember is to keep that lower back flat to the floor. All right, don't let that back arch. We're going to keep our legs together, start with our legs right over our waist, and then keeping the legs together, we're going to drop them on an angle to the right side, then pull them back up to center, drop them on an angle to the left side, and pull them back up to center. We'll continue doing that through 20 repetitions. Now, 1 repetition is dropping right and dropping left. That's not 2, that's 1. All right, so let me show you what those look like. Keep our arms out to the side, so we keep nice balance. Lower back pressed into the floor, legs are together, and we drop those legs to the side and lift to center. Drop to the other side and lift to center. Lift to the side and center. And other side and center. So keeping them together, drop to the side and lift, and drop to the other side and lift. So that was 3 repetitions. We want to do 20 total. Alrighty? So end of week 3 exercises. Have at it, kids. All right, guys, that's the end of the exercises for week 2. There's 6 of them. Once again, there are burpees with the jacks, the goblet squats, groiners. Then we have our Smith rows with the underhand grip, followed by our seated dips, and then our windshield wiper abs. Alrighty? Remember, we do 2 sets of all of those, and at least 3 times during the week. Also, we need to do that 15 miles of cardio every week. That's the critical part. We want to keep the heart and lungs in shape also. That's what's going to help with that weight loss. So 15 miles of cardio each week, as well as our exercises. Have fun, gang. See you next time.